Hi guys, that's Gianpaolo Lorusso speaking for a new edition of the top 10 PPC news of the last week, the first week of November. What are we talking about? Google Ads, brand guidelines, and WhatsApp messages in Performance Max. Phrase Match is still alive and fighting with us. Even promotion in Google Merchant Center Next. Specific competitor activities now might be in recommendations. Meta impression expansion has finally came to a stop, so CPC is likely to increase in the next year as it has done in the last year. TikTok has a new incentive program if you miss set targets and has some requirements, of course. Microsoft connected to TV targeting, import Google video campaigns and Copilot in the ad manager. Snapchat who has done a new agreement for tool for brand safety in the platform. But let's start with something besides the PPC top 10. The first content is a repository, actually. Last week I reported a new repository by Andrew Simon, but this one was still available, and I simply didn't know of it, but probably I simply forgot to mention it. And it's done by TrueClicks and PPC.software, and it's very nice because it's quite comprehensive, and it has a lot of filters to check for your ideal PPC tool. Another extra news parade content is by Georgi Zayakov on LinkedIn.com. He's explaining some new functions in the Google Ad Manager tool, which is a platform to manage programmatic ads done by Google. And the final is a reminder, the final extra PPC parade is a reminder by ourselves. Videos of the last ADworld Experience, the ADworld Experience 2024, are now available in our video shop. Let's start with the content number 10. It's by Microsoft, who has launched several upgrades to the importing functionality from Google to Microsoft, but not only. Copilot is even more integrated, and new AI Gen function are available in the platform. And new impression-based remarketing. I don't really like this form of remarketing, but they are doing it. It's an addition. It's an extra in Google Ads. You can't do it. And some other minor updates by Microsoft. News number 9. Andrew Hutchinson on socialmediatoday.com explained that Snapchat has now an agreement with Double Verify, and now is offering also this tool to check for brand safety and suitability. News number 8. New recommendations can reveal specific competitors' activities. And the first one to spot this recommendation was Craig Graham, here reported by Anwar Debola on searchengineland.com. And you see now here in this example that the recommendation is not a generic one, but it's referring to an intense activity, an intense competition by a specific competitor, Amazon in this case. But it could be interesting, whoever it is. News number 7. Thomas Etchell on LinkedIn.com, who is explaining the new TikTok incentive program that can give you additional credits for ads if you missed your ROAS target, if you have, of course, registered a sufficient number of conversions and you have spent over a threshold of investment. So it could be nice. It's a very clever move, I think. So they are saying between the lines that they will give you some extra power if you miss your target. News number 6. LinkedIn.com. Brian van der Halen here. We're speaking about LinkedIn ads, this time not on Meta, and he's explaining a new section on LinkedIn Campaign Ad Manager, who is offering new insights about companies reached by our campaigns. So that's interesting. News number 5. Dario Zannoni here on LinkedIn.com is underlining a new function who has found in, unfortunately, only on US market and free listings, but probably will be expanded, rolled out to everyone. It's an event sale, like Black Friday, for instance, and it's quite easier to set as a temporary promotion. So let's see if this will roll out globally. News number 4. Here a case by a real PPC case shared by Andy Black on LinkedIn.com. Andy is focusing on phrase match against broad match. And in his case, with a very specific niche to target, phrase match has outperformed entirely broad match. And the interesting thing in this post is also that a lot of renowned PPC professionals have agreed with Andy that phrase match is really alive and useful. And me too, I definitely agree with this vision. A lot of I use it in a lot of campaigns, still a lot of campaigns, and especially in very vertical niche and B2B sector. News number 3. The podium on johnloomer.com. John is here talking about the fact that Meta seems to have not found any other places to put their ads. So the expansion, the impression expansion stopped, and then it's 4 quarters then that the CPC is starting growing, of course, because in ads insertions are growing. So of course CPC will will probably keep growing in the next quarter, in the next year, if they don't find new ways, new placements for the ads. News number 2, the silver medal on LinkedIn.com. Thomas Excel again, who has spot among the first a growing number of Performance Max campaigns which are showing the WhatsApp message extension, which is very interesting because, of course, it's another form of conversion which can support our data on our campaigns. But the news number 1 of this week is by Dario Zannoni again on LinkedIn.com, and he spotted among the first ones a new section based on in which you set your guidelines for branding appearance in Google Ads, so in Performance Max campaign in specific. And this is quite new and nice, and you have to take an action to manage to set these branding options as soon as you will have this section in your campaigns. That's all for this edition, and may the ROI be with you, and ciao to the next week. Ciao.